This is Kajol Jadhav and I am here to explain daily current affairs for UPSC Civil Services exam.
SC's verdict on euthanasia and living wills. The court has laid down a much-needed legal framework for enforcing living wills. What is passive euthanasia? What is a living will? Is there any law to regulate the passive euthanasia? Is the government opposing concept of living will? GS Paper 2. Issues relating to health, education and human resources. In this video, you can find detailed answers for all the above questions. The above article has been retrieved from thehindu.com, dated March 11th, 2018.
What we are providing here is just a 10% sample out of the full-length video. Visit our website iasvideos.com to join the course and to unlock all videos. We offer this pen drive course cash on delivery on Amazon.in too. Amazon will deliver our course to your doorstep.
What is the context about? The Supreme Court allowed passive euthanasia but made sure to set out strict guidelines that will govern when it is permitted. The Apex Code also permitted an individual to draft a living will, specifying they not be put on life support if they slip into an incurable coma. In a living will, a person can make a statement in advance that their life should not be prolonged by putting them on a ventilator or an artificial support system. What is passive euthanasia? Passive euthanasia is a condition where there is withdrawal of medical treatment with the deliberate intention to hasten the death of a terminally ill patient. What is a living will? Living will is a written document that allows a patient to give explicit instructions in advance about the medical treatment to be administered when he or she is terminally ill or no longer able to express informed consent. It is a concept associated with passive euthanasia. It is a legal document which allows you to express your wishes to doctors in case you become incapacitated. In a living will, you can outline whether or not you want your life to be artificially prolonged in the event of devastating illness or injury. Is there any law to regulate the passive euthanasia? The court has invoked its inherent power under Article 142 of the Constitution to grant legal status to advance directives, and its directives will hold good until Parliament enacts legislation on the matter. The government submitted that it was in the process of introducing a law to regulate passive euthanasia, but opposed the concept of advance directive on the ground that it was liable to be misused. The management of the patient with terminal illness withdrawal of the medical life support bill was stated to be before the government. Is the government opposing concept of living will? Yes, although the government has no problem with practicing passive euthanasia as devised under the Aruna-Schönborg verdict, but it has opposed living will in principle. The government had opposed the concept of living will and the medical power of attorney in case of terminally ill patients. The government has argued that consent expressed in the living wills could be not considered as informed because the person who opts for it may not be aware of future medical developments, which can later lead to betterment in the condition of the terminally ill patient today. The government has also expressed reservations stating that what if the person who has made a living will decide to withdraw such a will when he is no more in a condition to give consent?